been certified in traditional Chinese medicine in its many forms, including Qigong, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, detoxification, nutrition, and many other things. She began her studies as a child in China and is now a master of energy medicine. It is her passion to teach all of us how to build our immunity and live long and healthier lives. As she likes to remind me, all our money and possessions are not important if we don't have our health. One of her favorite phrases is, health is number one, the rest is zero. I have been learning from Master Li Jun for a couple of years now, and it is amazing when she teaches me what she calls a Gong Fa. This can be just a simple movement when done repeatedly that can lessen pain in a particular area. I sometimes find myself in the car at a stoplight doing different positions, doing different movements, as opposed to just wasting my time. I stand at the grocery store line and I go up on my toes and drop on my heels. Again, why waste my time? She has helped my knees and shoulder, and I know she has helped others with many difficulties. We are lucky to have a person with her depth of knowledge here in the villages. Under the umbrella of traditional Chinese medicine practices, you cultivate and preserve your natural flow of qi, the life force energy. This runs through all of us, and when that qi gets blocked is when you have pain, disease begins, deterioration begins. So you want to keep a smooth flow of qi in order for your blood, your bones, tendons, muscles, and any other bits and pieces that you might have. I'd like to simply explain the difference between a few movements that fall under traditional Chinese medicine. Tai Chi is considered an internal martial art that has slow, precise movements and imitates the movements of fighting. Kung Fu is an external martial art which is done faster and is physically more demanding. Think Bruce Lee. Qigong, however, can be considered the father of these forms, as it is older and dates back to at least the Song Dynasty. Qigong underlies both Tai Chi, Kung Fu, and many other practices. Qigong movements came out of the study of nature, the sky, the earth, moon, sun, the way the animals move. All of this aims to put our bodies in balance, cultivating and preserving qi, which will promote longevity. When we say balance in these practices, it refers to balancing the yin and yang energies that we all have. We have both female and male energies in us. Balance is encouraged by movements that are opposite and complementary. Up, down, out, in, left, right. That is balance. What we do, we try to do the opposite to keep the qi flowing. The handouts on your tables are to give you a slight understanding of what we will be doing later in the program. Now I will describe a little the first four on your program, the first four demonstrations we'll do. First, which will wake you up, is the golden age of Chinese drumming with cymbals and gongs. This is performed by Master Li Jun, Master Bob Martin, Jan Smith, David Guscott, and myself. Second will be the lion dances, which dates back thousands of years. Communities perform this at holidays and special occasions. It is to bring good fortune and to scare off evil spirits. Throughout China, the actual face of the lion could be different, depending upon that region's tradition. For the lions, our drummer is David Guscott, and our lions today are Rui Ito Murray and Gary Helgerson, Yvonne Wilburn and Hank Coleman, and the amazing Tia Yang. Third in our program will be Tai Chi Kung Fu Fan. Fans were historically used as civilian weapons, with some versions actually having metal bars as the bones or fingers in the fan. This particular fan form is based on traditional forms, but it's only 25 years old. It was created, this form and its music was created by a master for use by the Chinese in their audition for the 2008 Olympics. And our fourth one that I will explain now is the exciting Chen-style yin-yang Tai Chi sword. This is performed by Master Li Jun and Master Bob Martin. This form combines hardness and softness, fast and slow, and bursts of power. It is a form that, quote, guides the chi with the mind and the force with the chi. We hope you enjoy. I will be back later.
Which one is she?
Trask.
Oh, Bob Trask. Yes. You don't have to bend it. You're okay. You're okay. I thought it ended up.
七绝罗
Okay, Norma.
So I'm using this mic. All right, I now will address the next 3 items on your program. Number 5, we'll have Master Li Jun perform a Taoist Fu Chen dance. The Fu Chen can be used as a weapon, combining the yin, or soft energy of a horse's tail, with the yang, hardness of the wooden handle. It can be aimed at an opponent's pressure points, snatch weapons from their hands, block strikes of the opponent, or simply deflect and confuse them. The Fu Chen is a traditional symbol for Taoist and Buddhist monks. After the monks have studied for a few years with their masters, they are sent traveling to have other experiences and learn new things. Before traveling, the monks were given a sword for their protection, and the Fu Chen to clear away their earthly worries and temptations. It was used to purify their souls and expel evil spirits. Later, it was adopted as a martial art. Number 6 on your program has some of our members of the Natural Health Group to demonstrate the Qigong form Ba Duan Jin, which is sometimes referred to in English as the 8 brocade. This ancient Taoist health form of Qigong benefits the whole body. It is simpler than Tai Chi forms, and its various movements can be done alone and repeatedly to support the Qi in a specific body area. Some of us can eventually feel the Qi energy between our palms, but this sensation is not needed to receive the benefits from any form. As long as you are doing the form, making the movements, you will have health benefits. The more that you practice any form, the more benefit you will feel in both your mind and body. Ba Duan Jin is a very popular form, and there are always some slight variations depending on who has taught you the form. Following the Ba Duan Jin is the form called I Ching Wudang Energy Tai Chi. This form was created by a master based on the 5,000-year-old book of the I Ching, several Tai Chi forms, and an understanding of Chinese medicine. We sometimes refer to this form as numbers Tai Chi because the movements progress through the Arabic numbers that you can see on the handout on the table. This allows people of Western cultures to reap the health benefits of a Tai Chi form that's easier for them to understand. Although this form may look simple, it is a powerful form of Tai Chi. I don't know if we should include it. I would like to say that the benefits of Tai Chi, Qigong, all of these forms are subtle. Most of the time they're subtle, they grow and grow, and then you finally feel like, why do I feel better? Like, I'm not doing anything different. But yes, you are, because you're practicing the Qigong. Obviously, some of us have shown up at the Saturday class, and that's all we do. So you're not going to feel as much benefit as you would if you would practice on your own at home. I have had a number of occasions to have practice with Li Jun privately. I paid for her private lessons, and she is very meticulous, very specific, because she has studied Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, Chinese medicine. She is an energy medicine person and has such a depth of knowledge. It's astounding. I mean, I'm an ADHD person, in case you haven't figured that out. And she has taught me that if I even just say the numbers, 380, 380, slowly and repetitively, it can calm me down. So I suggest all of you, 380, 380. So do that when you can't fall asleep at night, when you're too stressed out, whatever is happening. I recommend that. She's changing her clothes. Good. Again. Here's a little qigong that you can all try. Just see if you can do it. Tap your thumb to your index finger, then your middle finger, then your next fingers, then your little fingers. And go repeatedly to do that. Right? Now try it with both hands. Thumb and index, thumb and middle, thumb and ring, thumb and little finger. And now see if you can go backwards. Little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index. So that alone, at the ends of all your fingers, are points that are connected to the meridians that relate to the chi flow. Each finger relates to a certain body part. So whether it's the heart, lungs, liver, this will stimulate the various body parts. And with qigong, tai chi, whatever, you don't necessarily have to know what you're doing. Just trust that any movement that you make is providing benefit to your body. There are specifics to each movement and what they're nourishing, but many of us, students in her class, we do not know exactly which one's for the heart or which one's for the liver. You just do it. Our natural health group, when we will be showing you the Bhagwan Jin and the I Ching Wudang Energy Tai Chi, we want you to be aware that Li Jin is the only one that 100% knows her moves, knows what she's doing. We are all students of hers. There might be some slight bobbles because we're not the professional, the master that she is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Li Jun's just buying her shoes. They were in a bag and I had to get them. I didn't remember. I'm a golf professional. I learned something pretty cool from Master Bob Martin. Master Bob Martin's performing with us tonight. But he talked about energy. Energy moves in a direction that it can't be stopped. It just keeps going. And you have to put it to a stop and change direction. So I'm going to show you a golf swing to improve your golf. Just for Okay, so if you take a swing and you put your arm back this way and you want to come back and hit a ball this way, you actually have energy moving in this direction. Let's call it to the south. And as you want to go north, it can change, stop, and then come forward. So Bob Martin said, if you take that energy and go back, when you come forward, you have to come to a stop to change direction and get the force to go this way. You put a little ice cream scoop on it right here. All of a sudden, the speed multiplies it. It's a circle. So in a golf swing, instead of going, just put a little ice cream scoop. Do you see the difference? Try to see the difference. I can help you with that. Get up there, you let your hands relax, you hold on nice and soft. You want to hit it hard, you hold on softer and swing slower. Harder you want to hit one, softer you hold it. The slower you move, and you go ice cream scoop on it.
Thank you. Now these students will perform the food chant.
侧身我的地，右手握着天，站稳别出了释放的闪电，把时光匆匆兑换成了年，3000世绿色不减。侧身我着雨，面我手将地我是在远上，我是在地之间，年岁有你微笑的模样，在所有城市发现。
Okay, now our students that are performing will come up and demonstrate the Baguan Shin, followed by the Yi, Xing, Wudang, and Tai Chi.
情妆发，站定颜如碧，站壮男儿骨，站养精气神，站出真功夫。习文荣不战，孝亲尽师读。中华好儿郎，重文更上武。
to all of you from Master Li Jun, we would like to have some audience participation. Please stand if you can, or you can remain seated and simply mimic or follow what Master Li Jun does, which is what all of us do. Obviously, if a movement bothers you, don't do it, or adjust yourself so it is easier for you. You don't need to understand each movement to benefit, but I will try to explain the movements. These work better if done in succession as a continuous flow that will help to move your chi. Just trust that these movements support your organs, blood flow, and chi flow. You might even find yourself sleeping better tonight. You are a lucky audience to be here and get the benefit of Master Li Jun's teaching. This stimulates your chi all throughout your body. It awakens all the meridians that carry chi. If you can't hold your hands or arms all the way up, do as best you can. Put your left foot forward. If you can raise your right heel. Some of the moves look simple enough, but we know they can be more taxing than they look. Now put your right foot a little forward and rise up on your left heel up. Open yourself up to the energy of the universe, and the chi and energy that is all around you.
Try to stay away.
Your arms are somewhat extended behind you, opening up your chest muscle. Your palms should face each other. Most of our movements have our palms, but we have a very powerful chi point, pressure point in the middle of your palm, called the lagoon point. You want those to face each other whenever possible. She's lifting her right heel again, trying to expand as much as possible. Now up on the left. Breathe in. A lot of Qigong, if not all of it, actually involves breathing. You breathe in, you breathe out. Breathing in through your nose, out with your mouth. If you can, when you breathe out, put your tongue of your mouth where your teeth hit the gums, at the front of your mouth. But when you're just learning, it's a lot of different things to do. So do what you can. This movement will help your lungs. You'll notice that most of the Qigong movements are movements that are really in a circle. If you think about the yin-yang sign, the black and white swirls that connect, they are an example of balance, and they are also circular. It's a circular movement for most of what we do. And what you do on the right, you do on the left, and usually the left side comes first. This is the type of movements that we do in our class, and at the end of the class, you will feel better than when you came and started the class. An hour or so later, you feel the difference. Inhale. More and more. Obviously, this helps your lungs to inhale deeply, to exhale deeply. This is your tiger style pause. You have a 1 point. Down, behind her. Heels are up. And claw hands. Like the tiger's claw. When you go out to the side, you actually put some effort in pushing out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly. Good. Put your Yeah, you can feel the connection between the two palms.
Fingers together.
Put your middle finger up, it connects to the heart
在
meridian.
运动之外的时候，查理斯诺查理斯麦也是气，所以要脑袋不好。然后，say rest,
Bend your wrist sharply.
sleep, hold. Allow your hand.
You have pressure
Cover
points.
myself.
You have pressure points in your wrists that are being stimulated.
Karate Kid.
But we won't ask you to go through that.
Your heart on massage.
Gives your heart a massage.
Okay. Let them know you need a fast. Okay, you have a phone, fast.
Cross your wrist.
Now you just say, up.
Yeah, if you want to try this, lifting your leg.
Smile. Right way. Your body. Give your heart more energy. Same time. Give your feet. Smile. Hard like a smile. Right? Up and smile.
Even if you're sitting on a chair, you can lift your leg. You still get benefit.
And up. And like that. Good. Smile. Hard your body hugging. Your body box. Today, you will be okay.